Well, hello there, fellow stackers. Sterling Stacker here coming at you. I have a rather large unboxing here. I've been a busy bee the last 2 weeks. Some things from coin shows, some things from eBay. Gotta love those eBay bucks. A couple other sources. First, a follow-up to 2 videos ago, which was the Provident Metals video for the 19 cents over spot and the Constitutional Silver at spot. I was shorted 4 dimes, not shorted, but given dimes that were post 1965, and they did a pretty good job of making up for it. I shot them an email, and they gave me 3 Mercuries and 1 Rosie, all obviously prior to 1964, so I'm happy with that. Did a couple local coin shops as well, and I'm a sucker for vintage rounds, so we got 2 cool ones here. 1976 Bicentennial Shawnee Federal Savings Bank, 1 ounce Troy. Shawnee's in Pennsylvania, I believe, and or Topeka, Kansas, actually. And then we also have a World Gold Panning Championship of 1988. I didn't know there was professional panners, but 150 years of gold in Coloma, California. Love those vintage rounds. Picked them up in my local coin shop for like $1 over spot each, and you know. Now everyone always loves the 50-cent Walking Liberties. I got these 2, 50 cents over spot, and they're pretty nice. I mean, they're not AU or anything, but if you can see closely, they're definitely not slicks. Very nice. 1944 and 1943. I always love them when I can pick them up pretty cheap, in good shape. And then we have just some 1965 to 1970 40 percenters, Kennedy half dollars. Okay, so that's the local shop pickups. Now for the unboxing. I took the liberty of opening some of these. This one arrived with a big hole in it, so I had to check it when the mailman came, but it was good to go. We'll start with this one here. Let's get this out of the way. Got my trusty blade. I have a lovely camera assistant helping me today because it's hard to do this one-handed. Alrighty, so this was an eBay purchase. Gotta love those eBay bucks. Got 8% off. And we have a roll, which I'm going to open for you right here since it's already sealed. But these are 90% quarters, some junk silvers, which I got these for maybe at spot to slightly below when you factor in the eBay bucks and the my credit card purchase as well. I'll go through them after just to check them to make sure that they're all pre-1964. But I find that quarters are probably the cheapest way to do it. It's harder to get the spot price when you go 50-cent pieces. So that's $10 face right there. Alright, let's do this one now. This is from Coin Exchange. I'm pretty sure this is another eBay purchase. Trusty blade. This may also be quarters. I did a couple of them with them eBay bucks. You know, when you get 90%ers at spot or below, it's hard to say no. Silver's down right now too. 16.50 or so a share, an ounce. But why not? Yep. So we have 2 rolls I picked up here. So 3 rolls total. Again, pre-1964 quarters. They give you a nice tube for it too. Although, just judging from that, these look like they might be a little more slick. Open one up here. Yeah, these are pretty slick, which I don't mind, but you know, when you actually weigh them out, they don't have the weight for silver, you know. So if you ever did get in a situation where you're selling these by weight, you'd be losing a little bit. But you a little card here. Process that later. All right, what do we got next? Oh, this was a non-eBay purchase. This was solicited to me in the mail. Very good deal. So gold, we got a little gold treat here. These are 1/10 ounce. I got these at spot. The cap was 3, so I bought all 3. Certificate of authenticity from government. Don't really care about that. If you could zoom in here, we have, of course, Elizabeth on the front. And on the back, these are Australian wedge. Australia, I guess is Perth Mint. So Australian wedge 1/10 ounce gold pieces. And the nice thing with these are, got 3 of these, is, you know, you can get gold at spot frequently on eBay, especially when you factor in your credit card, but small pieces like this, you know, people want to make $10 if you try and go somewhere, or $15. And if you figure there's 10 of these, and if some guy's trying to make $5 or $10 a piece, that's $100 by the time you get to one ounce. So it's nice to be able to pick these little fractionals up at spot or even below. All right. Down here, took the liberty of pre-opening some of these a little bit for your convenience. This is probably an eBay purchase. Oh, this is a treat. This is a treat. So, Salivate Metal had one of these, and I think I got the same deal as he did. It was $99. The Queen Nefertiti, 5 ounce, Republic of Shad. This is a cool piece. I like this piece. You know, I'm not a big numismatic guy, okay, and I don't like paying huge premiums, but I am a sucker for these fat, chunky guys. Should have gloves, but look how fat that is. And then if you look closely at the etching, at first glance, it just looks like some background with some hieroglyphics. But if you look closely, there's actually a face etched looking back at the Queen right here in the etching. Very artistic. And then you have the Republic of Chad on the back. And I think this is actually legal tender, 3,000 francs. If you were to go spend it in Chad, government issued. Very cool. I normally, like I said, wouldn't pay the huge premium on that, but you know, at $99 wasn't too bad. I'll leave it open for you so you can see. And then last but not least, this is the one that was checked. This was an eBay bulk purchase. Again, I had to check it, but we picked up 100 rounds, and it is RMC. Let's see, I think I opened one of these already. Just generic rounds, but I was able to get these with the drop in silver, 30 cents or 40, maybe 40 cents over spot from eBay, and very nice security feature on the back. Generic round, you know, Republic Metals Corp, but 1 ounce Troy, and just adding 100 ounces to the stack. So what we have is we have 100 ounces, 5 ounces, 2. We're at 107, plus the junk silver, and 3/10 ounce of gold. All right, guys. Thanks.